What's poppin', y'all? I sincerely feel bad for Yachty in this situation. The guy got bullied into deleting a podcast of his genuine opinions on the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef. I'm going to play the initial podcast clip for you guys, then we're going to talk about the Drake stan that went at Yachty, and then Yachty's responses, and it eventually getting deleted. So first the clip. Hopefully it doesn't get taken down. If it does, or if it's copyrighted, then I'll just link you guys a clip, maybe in the top of the comments, or it's most likely on my IG anyway too, which you should follow me at helloyassine.
I feel like I knew a lot more than the average person. I mean, majority, well, all of you.
How do you
So
feel about your name being involved, like in songs and like Instagram stories and stuff?
so many people kept calling me and texting me and with excitement of my name being used.
Okay, so there you guys saw the clip. I listened to this and I said, well, this is a very fair and balanced take. Lil Yachty, we know he's given full-on songs to Drake. He's been somewhat in the middle of this beef because he's cool with J. Cole. They had a song together. He's cool with Drake. They've done tons of music together. He's not cool necessarily with Kendrick Lamar, but he respects Kendrick Lamar and he understands his artistry, and he's giving a very fair and balanced take that you would expect from someone who wasn't involved in this. Yet, Yachty doesn't show a bias. He's being completely honest, which I respect from an artist. But people say they want someone to not be biased, but then when he says this, a bunch of people come at him for it. And one of those people that came at him for it was none other than a Drake stan account. Just straight defending Drake to a whole nother level, I must say. So this individual first tweets out, "You are absolutely shameless at Lil Yachty. Loyalty is priceless, and that's all I need." And it shows him having liked a tweet that was kind of like supporting Drake. And then this person replies, "Lil Yachty also thinks that the song where someone calls his so-called brother a certified," we got to block that out, "multiple times is banging." So what are we supposed to do here? For instance, Lil Nas X, right? What's that song where he's like twerking on the devil? That like really demonic song. It might have been Industry Baby too. I'm visibly, internally disgusted by a lot of the music video choices that he makes. But I'm an absolute liar if I say Industry Baby was it Montero the song? If I say Industry Baby and Montero, man, those songs suck. Those are trash. Those songs are not trash and they don't suck. They're bangers. Does that mean I'm going to go out of my way to listen to them frequently? I try not to. But that doesn't change the fact that a hit song is a hit song. This person wants Yachty to go up there and lie. Hey, come on. What are you doing? Well, I know what this individual is doing. They're doing tricks on it. That's what they're doing. So this continues. Yachty replies, and he says, I don't know if he says this first, but I'm pretty sure this was the first thing that he said. "You making ish what it's not. Everybody and they mama know what side I'm on. You fans be overdoing stuff. I didn't go into any specifics of the songs. Stop trying to spin narrative." And that is true. He's just speaking in broad strokes. And he's trying to be fair, and he's giving his honest opinion because that's what his podcast is about. And then Stan comes back and says, "Man, get the hell out of my face with this BS. I simply reposted your own words. You said you don't think Drake won or lost. You have respect for the guy who called him a certified and said that song is banging. What kind of friend are you? You stayed silent, watching your friend's character get attacked. You actually made it worse with that interview. Pick a side or shut up." Well, he said they know what side he's on. Drake was out here not lying, but he was kind of throwing dirt on Kendrick's name too. That's just how it gets. And for him to say that Drake won, we're going to look at him like, dog, are you crazy? The fact that he said Drake didn't win or lose is already showing a strong favor to Drake. So he replies and he says, "Suck a D, nerd. It wasn't my beef to speak in. F you want me to do? Jump on a feature? I said I felt like nobody won. It's a good thing he didn't jump on a feature. That would have ruined everything. The whole thing was stupid to begin with. When I support him, I'm D-riding. When I don't say stuff, I switched up. This internet stuff is so lame. Can't win." This account follows up, "Bruh, I can't take this dude seriously. LMFAO, it wasn't your beef to speak on. Then why'd you go on an interview just to say you respect the same guy who called your brother and say his song where he screams certified repeatedly banging? If you want to stay neutral, keep that same energy all the way and shut up. You're being dense on purpose and we see right through you." This is ridiculous, dog. So, the biggest beef of this generation, arguably the biggest commercial rap beef ever. We're going to get probably the biggest rap song ever from a beef with Not Like Us. Everybody's talking about it, at least right now. So there's no argument to be made that this is the hottest thing coming out of hip-hop right now. And you want Yachty to not talk about it on a podcast where he's supposed to talk about topics? This is why you can't address stans. These people are not sane. You got to think this account is dedicated to defending Drake. And it's probably a person that's never even met Drake. It's a madness. And unfortunately, Yachty kind of folds. So the podcast is deleted. This account says episode deleted. Bullying works even though the damage is already done. I still 100% stand behind everything I said. I really, really feel for Yachty in this situation because you're dealing with psychos, not psychopaths, but you're dealing with people that are not all right mentally. And you're in a can't win situation. Number one, replying never sorts out because people just want to pile on. If someone's successful, especially like Yachty, and to a degree, they kind of already don't favor you too much, if you don't do or say what they want and what they want to hear, they're going to pack you up out of here. They're going to twist your words. And there's no amount of justifying or explaining that will get them to change their mind. They've already made up their mind. This individual tried to make it seem like you're co-signing Drake being called a P, not the pimp, by Kendrick Lamar, which is absolutely not what you're doing. I know that's not what you're doing. You know that's not what you're doing. The majority of people that are sensible that listen to that podcast and probably commented on YouTube before it spread to these Drake Stan accounts knew that wasn't what you were doing. Yet, this account spins it up that way. I don't know if this is what this account believes. Could just be slow in the head. Or it could be that they want to put this out there to make you look like a bad friend. So now they're sowing seeds of distrust between you and Drake. I mean, Drake understands the media game, so I think he gets it. Gets it in the sense that he knows Yachty's intentions. But this type of stuff really, really disgusts me. And it's why fame really, really sucks. This guy can't even give his unbiased opinion. I know Yachty had to sit there and think, okay, let me judge this objectively. I've spent so much time with this guy. I've got love for this guy. We've got a great relationship for years upon years. 7+ years maybe. 8 years. So I'm going to do my best to judge this as a fair rap fan, as a rapper myself, and as a third party, even though I'm not involved, but I've been mentioned on tracks too. And he gives respect to everybody, and he still gets dunked on for it. So do you guys see why rappers don't talk more? Because when they do, like Yachty, they get blasted for it. Because they didn't give what some stans wanted them, the opinion that some stans wanted them to give. And do you think, exercise here, do you think even if this was a peaches and cream type of beef where Kendrick didn't throw any quote-unquote low blows, that this account would have given Yachty any type of leeway? Absolutely not. If the only thing that Kendrick mentioned was Drake not taking care of his son or something, this tweet would have been formatted to say, oh, you're supporting somebody that called Drake a deadbeat? That's what you think of your friend? And these people are littered all over the internet. Really, the only way to deal with these people, well, in Yachty's case, you can't because it's a fire. The fire just spreads and you almost have to address it, or, yeah, you kind of have to address it. However, if you're in a different scenario where before the fire smoke, you just block these people. These people are not to be reasoned with. They're not to be talked to. They're not to be explained to. They're just lunatics. And they have a narrative of you or a narrative in general, and they will continue to push it, and there's nothing that you can do about it. Because if you guys recall, Yachty had liked something. I think it was supporting Drake or making fun of Kendrick Lamar. And they came at him hard. They were like, yo, Yachty's liking this. He's trying to get in the beef. And then Yachty deletes it, or he unlikes it, and he says, oh, it was by accident. I didn't mean to like that. I'm just staying out of this. So they're saying, okay, yo, all of Drake's friends, they're quiet. Nobody's saying anything. Nobody's sitting up there defending his character. So when he defends Drake, or he supports something that goes against Kendrick Lamar, why is he doing it? And then when he's quiet, why is he quiet and not supporting Drake? And then when he gives a fair take, oh, why is he being favorable towards Drake, saying he doesn't believe he won or lost, to somebody that called him X, Y, and Z? So what do you want Yachty to do? Lambast Kendrick and be like, yo, Kendrick's trash and this and that? And then what are we going to call him? I'll tell you what I would call him if Yachty did that. I would call him a Drake D-Rider. Like, yo, this ain't even your beef. Why are you creating problems with Kendrick Lamar? He didn't even really come at you. He kind of shouted you out in a way that I don't know if it was like props, but it was neutral, the way you were mentioned. And now you're coming at Kendrick Lamar, who has no problems with you just because of Drake. That's kind of, you're showing out for him like you're Chubbs or something. We would expect that from those guys. But you're Yachty. You're an independent artist. You had your own career without Drake. Successful. So no matter what he did, he was going to get hate. And it's so funny to me, and I'm laughing, but I also feel bad and have zero envy for the position he's in because it's unwinnable. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Be honest about this Yachty situation. Like and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Thank you for watching. Peace.